So, this is where the viewers are going to be didn't paying attention to view my videos as well to make things a little bit popular because of all the cringe of for some kind of videos pretending to be like live streams as well. And probably the game is called for the Superstar Racing Experience, as we're gonna be spawned for beginners, and we probably look like this. As we just able to start anyways, I just put out max volume as well, so let's put out for the 73. Now we're gonna be jumping inside of the vehicle, and it wasn't just like the Bristol International Speedway. It's a smaller track that I'm just gonna be using this car. This is only just the beginning by using for the A chassis, and looks like that must be for 4 exhaust. And we're gonna be going inside of this thing. So this vehicle got the A chassis and the beginners of this thing. It has a 4-wheel steering and manual transmission, as I just literally guess. So remember inside of, for one thing, for a NASCAR football racer as well. So I'm gonna begin around here and started to get speed all the way to 40 miles per hour and then go. Now we're slightly able to begin off and hit towards into the 3rd gear, and the lap time has just started until gear 4. Looks like we have anything enough for about for this thing. So if I just switch to gear number 5, it's going to get a little bit hurt of this engine. So the gear 6 isn't going to be just like this thing. So I'll be staying in the gear 4 as well. Instead of, for one thing, I'm just going to be using the beginner's car instead of professionals. As you can see, there must be the sunset over here that we just eventually mistaken on the way. And we'll be able to see this. It's going to be coming as possible. So the car is absolutely drift so badly, so I would be able to recommend it that I'm going to be using the mouse control. So it's going to be making myself out of control, and I would be able to say it's going to be easy to be out of control, and it's going to be drifting all the way down the side, and I ended up in finishing in 2nd. And we're just gonna be still going to be so good. And it's officially dark. Now I'm coming in fast in one fastest lap. Currently hit the wall for so many times. And this literally going to be making so a little bit hurt as well. It's dark already, and we're beginning all the way tonight. And now the fastest lap isn't gonna be made. So we're gonna be count just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds. I think that must be cost of about for 12 seconds up per the lap time as well. So in per lap time, it's gonna be making a little bit for many more things. And this is going to be 12 seconds per lap time. Is literally, it's not the fastest, then under 10 seconds. So I may be leaving no choice, and before that doesn't get to be hitting around for 140 miles per hour, and literally hit it to 112 miles per hour. So it's not becoming just yet. It's going really fast and faster. And I'm not pretty sure this isn't going for really fast. So it's literally going to be hurt so much. So we're absolutely done here. So we're going to be getting back into the pits. And we have most especially enough to do this. And so the car is leading it back into the pits. And I just turned off the mouse controller as well. As I'm re-entering back into the pits, it looks like the results isn't going to be gone too far. So just leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And because of the rims look kind of a truck rims as well. I should be able to jump out and delete this vehicle, not automatically as well. So the next thing is we're going to be choosing that I'm going to be pressing the yellow thing as well. It is a modified stock car, and we're going to be jumping inside of this vehicle that I might slightly hear of this thing. So once the sound isn't going to be pretty perfect, it's really complicated as well. So we're able to use this for the sequential transmission. So I should be able to go up as well. So the 6 gears is absolutely going to be using for current, as I just going to be reaching all the way into this one strategy. And we don't think this car is going to be flipping its side off, and this is literally going to be hurt. This thing, it's going to be very slower than the average lap time of that stock car. I'm not sure. This car is going to be so rally-ish as well, so the rally things isn't going to be going for around here. And in the back of this game, it's an asphalt racing as well for this one thing. And that must be 6 gears. And we decided to turn on this thing as well. We're going to be putting out for the 6th gear. And we just slightly headed back into the pits. And this is literally going to be feels all unsafe as well. So we're going to be trying the championship one with an absolutely one thing as well. So the same chassis isn't going to be one thing. And what I just going to be putting myself, my available transmissions are going to be automatic and sequential transmission only. The manual transmission will be at some kind of every cars with some colors. And we're going to be taking, without further ado, we cannot able to turn on the lights on. And this is going to be pretty hurting. Those SRX cars aren't going to be doing so well, except the stock cars as well. I think this is absolutely one fail. But looks like we're going to be doing this in the morning, and what I just expectedly, it must be a quick video or something. So let's jump out of the vehicle, and it's going to be something like, it's not going to be very crazy at all. So because of the vehicle's transmission looks so perfections about here, and because of this NASCAR Aero Derbies as well, and that must be an aero car, is absolutely going to be really faster than literally going to be very imagined. Anyways, this is how we're going to be ending this video in the morning, and before that doesn't going to be even matters to be impossible to do. And what I just going to be making about for the fastest laps up to this time, and I should be making able to get for the very fastest lap as possible in next car racing. And I should be able to still refuse this. Because of the only one thing, I'm not going to be using anything that's going to be always. That was absolutely feeling so, I'm feeling something a little bit stressed in my throat. And it's going to be gone so very well that I just eventually use the keyboard, which is going to be for the fastest lap for many more reasons. Stock car is going to be when is a little bit much. So how fast is that? And we're in the morning star, and finally I can see the sun rising. And when the lights turn off, it's going to be still anything is possible to do. Now, let's just see for 2 more laps. Let's just say 2 more laps before we're going to be end of this. And as I'm just making sure that the game is going to be linked in the description down below. And if you're just going to be trying to have fun, 1 more lap to go. And we're already finishing of this video. It's not going to be stopping what I just going to be told there. And that I just probably did finished as possible. So it looks like we cannot able to get back into the pits, and this is where I might end of this video into the podium. It looks like this is absolutely for a NASCAR stock car from the 1980s or early 1990s. So it isn't going to be making for very much good as well. As we can end of this video right, and what I just perhaps winning for 24 hours of small circuits or anything small street circuits and oval tracks as well. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you don't like of these cars or just unmuddled as well. And the track isn't going to be just like this as well. So the game is going to be linked in the description down below, and I'm going to be see you into our next video. This is going to be Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll be see you in nothing that is just literally guess. Thanks for watching in about here. And don't forget, just follow the rules before you go, and make sure to be careful around for these cars and the SRX vehicles as possible to finish any laps to do this.